Yo, what is up, everyone? Char plays Pokemon here with some brand new news and updates for Pokemon Champions. With everyone getting early access to the game and putting out the information that they are gathering after playing, I figured now would be a good time to create this video for you guys to know what exactly to know before the game comes out on April 8th, 2026, just right around the corner here. So let's go ahead and jump into everything. So starting off here from at I Will the Gamer says Pokemon VGC will never be the same because of day 2 of Pokemon Champions Deep Dive dropped and the competitive barrier is gone. IVs completely removed. All Pokemon are 31 IVs by default. IVs replaced. New stat point system, 32 max per stat. PP rework, moves like Protect and Sucker Punch adjusted for balance, mega abilities, Mega Dragonite multi-scale, and Mega Frostlass Snow Warning confirmed. And then shiny Pokemon. Yes, the biggest question I had after I did my reaction video to the trailer that just released the other day, would shiny Pokemon be available? And yes, Pokemon recruited from Ranch can be shiny. And then just going back over here, the bottom right picture of this post showcases what it will look like once you do recruit a shiny Pokemon within Pokemon Champions. So I think that's really cool. It'll be really cool to experience that. I am very curious to know what the odd rate is to get a shiny Pokemon recruited for your Pokemon Champions team. And then in other news and updates, Pokemon Champions will only be compatible with fully evolved Pokemon. Developers have confirmed that non-fully evolved Pokemon like Porygon 2 and Clefairy won't exist in the game but could be added in the future. Which honestly, I really don't mind. I think it's probably best that it is fully evolved Pokemon for now, but I do know that there are Pokemon fans out there that do want to play this game that have specific favorite Pokemon that are not fully evolved Pokemon. But in terms of the stats, this is where it gets even more fun because the stats are on an equal level playing field. If there's no IV training and any of that stuff, then this is gold for any type of Pokemon player that wants to come in and be known as a champion in the scape of Pokemon Champions. And then also posted from Central Leaks, Pokemon Champions change. Mega Evolution now happens before Pokemon switching. So here in this video, you actually get to see a little showcase of that. And here is just a massive list from Soul Silver Art over on Twitter. It says, I just watched 7 preview videos and read 3 interviews with the Pokemon Champions game producer. So here are all the new points and questions I could pick out from creators and official information. No single player mode for now, just tutorials. PP amounts changed. Most significant PP change was Protect at the moment. Confirmed nerfs to older Pokemon. Incineroar appears to have lost knockoff. A bunch of battle menu UI QOL changes and improvements. Some battle animations are quicker and better looking. All battles seem to be made to move quicker. Dedicated runaway button. Shiny Pokemon have a chance of being recruited. Knew that. Some multi-strike moves seem to hit both opponents at once. Okay, so that's pretty cool. IVs, 99% confirmed max out. EV/stat values have changed a bit. There might be other in-game ways to get victory points or VP outside of the main battles that they've shown, question mark. Mention of rental/replica teams by creators. Auto team build feature that will make a competitive team from your Pokemon. And then also has more down here and says, and here's info that comes from machine translated interviews. So take this a bit more loosely. Only Mega Evolutionized Pokemon get only Mega Evo gimmick at launch, but more are coming as they consider how to balance them. Terra was pushed back due to wanting to launch ASAP, insider information. A type of spectator mode, but no recorder, question mark, will never be played to win. Not exactly inspired by Pokemon Stadium, but is more of a team builder/battle sim. So kind of like Battle Revolution. No time limit on home visiting Pokemon, and they should transfer into champs how we had set them up in their original games, question mark. But will we need to use VP to transfer them from home? This game was made to preserve Pokemon's classic turn-based experience as Pokemon games continue to evolve, like ZA's battle system did, which I actually really like. I like the ability to just be able to, like, I guess, call it button mashing, to be able to attack, but you get to move around and stuff. I actually really enjoyed that. That was my favorite part of ZA. Also, mainly made to get more new players to play competitively by making it easier to learn and set up Pokemon teams. Pokemon Champions will be operated for a long time, or is meant to be a long term game, but they don't know how Game Freak will implement it yet in the future. Now that is interesting, and I can see this being a long time game that they do want to continuously use. Same as like TCG Pocket, the mobile app that they came out recently. I feel like that's gotten people more involved into the TCG Pokemon cards in general and learning how to play that. So that's been a huge hit for them. And this potentially could bring a lot of the old school Pokemon fans back that haven't played in 25 plus years. Game devs will listen to fans and make some future changes and updates. So that is really cool. Pokemon to actually take what we have to say and use it moving forward in a game like Pokemon Champions is going to be huge for the end user, which is going to be us, the Pokemon champions, so to say. Devs took matchmaking into account. You should play against someone with a similar rank as you. 6v6 singles has not been mentioned by anyone so far, so we still don't know if that's happening. And then last but not least, this post was created by Light at light_88_ for more Pokemon Champions information. Pokemon transferred from home keep their abilities, moves, and characteristics. When returning to home, they keep the same abilities they had when traveling. Pokemon will also have access to egg moves. No cooldown for home linkage, but there is a limit to how many Pokemon can travel at once. Focused on multiplayer battles, no single player story mode, but tutorials with established characters and a solid world view. And then finally, Mega Evolution will appear first and remain a core mechanic, creating an interesting long-term battle environment. Wow, that's a lot of great information that we actually learned there. And honestly, that really inspires me to get the game even more. I really was on the fence to not get the game. I was going to get the game, and I thought that this would be an enjoyable game, especially to play against people who don't have a Nintendo Switch or a Switch 2, and they can play this on their phone eventually over time. That is something that I'm very excited about for my friends that aren't really into Pokemon as much as I am, or as much as we all are, you guys watching this video right now. So the casual fan has an opportunity to live out their dreams once again of becoming a Pokemon champion and catch them all, the catchphrase that they let go of after, what was it, the Johto region and everything. But this makes it even more exciting. I'm really excited for when this game comes out. I'll be playing it. I'll probably be going live, showcasing the game and starting fresh, kind of like how Ash Ketchum did. If you guys haven't seen my reaction video, go ahead and check that out. I will be putting that at the end of this video. It's probably popping up right about now here for you guys to go ahead and click on that to check out my reaction. But thanks for joining me on this brand new video once again, if you are returning. But if you are brand new, thank you so much for stopping by. I truly do appreciate it. Just started this channel and really trying to get my feet wet into the Pokemon news space and gameplay space. So really do enjoy doing this for you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy the content that I'm putting out there, the news and everything else. But as always, make sure that you do hit that like button, you do hit that subscribe button, and then turn on that notification bell, because that lets you know when brand new videos like these come out, talking about brand new Pokemon news and updates. And until next time, Char, we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys, love you.